Well, police say that several bad decisions added up to horrible consequences. A Dundalk man finds himself in jail, charged with a homicide and his friend dead. ABC 2 News' Don Harrison talked with police about a crash that could have been avoided.
The bloodshot eyes of Ronald Williamson may tell you all you need to know about his drive home. Police say Williamson was driving 21-year-old Caitlin Williams on Solly Road in Glen Burnie around 2:30 Tuesday morning, when police say things went horribly wrong.
The vehicle went off the road into a tree. The passenger sadly died as a result of this crash. It was a very serious wreck. The driver of the car was able to walk away.
All that remains are shattered car parts, a street sign on the ground, and debris paramedics left behind while trying to save the life of Ms. Williams. The roads are still wet as they were during the crash when the car left the road, but the conditions of the road may not be the only factor in this fatal crash.
Clearly was under the influence of alcohol and took a breath test, was ultimately charged with basically vehicular death by motor vehicle, homicide by motor vehicle.
Williamson is no stranger to law enforcement. In April of this year, he was charged with speeding not far from this crash. 1 month later, he was charged with a DWI and reckless driving. And just last month, Williamson was pulled over while driving on a suspended license. A tragic reminder to not get behind the wheel after drinking.
If you're going to go somewhere and you plan on drinking, make those arrangements ahead of time so there's not tragedy on the back end. Make your arrangements on the front end, whether that's get a taxi, call a friend to pick you up, have a ride in place beforehand, or just simply stay where you're at, quite frankly, if you got to spend the night somewhere. It never ends well. It's a risky, dangerous proposition to get into a vehicle under the influence of alcohol. You're putting your life at risk and anyone else in that vehicle at risk.
In Glen Burnie, Don Harrison, ABC 2 News.